sort of half ecstatic and half terrified when I joined the ship.
Topsails flying high, like phantoms of the past they flew on billowed wings of white. Fresh as the winds of morning, light as the ocean spray. A wonder to behold they were as they sailed along their way. Windjammers, sloop and ketch, brigantine.
Shortly before my father passed, I said, you know, Dad, there's this chance that I could actually go do and work on a square rigger for real. And he got very, very quiet, and he said, if you were able to do this, you would fulfill 3 generations of dreams.
From England, France and Germany, from Portugal and Spain, from Russia and from Poland, they crossed the raging main. From north and south, from east and west, from every point they've come. From far off Scandinavia to the land of the rising sun. Windjammer, sloop and ketch, brigantine and yawl.
So 18 bunks in here. Each person on board has their own bunk, and so every bunk has its own curtain for a little bit of privacy, its own reading light, and its own storage section. So the storage is underneath the bench that's in front of the bunks. Usually when the weather's nice, we eat on deck, but this is where we would eat if the weather's not very nice. Hello, here.
And stood in silent wonder as the ships passed slowly by. You could hear them calling to us from beyond the winds of time. You could feel the rolling of the decks and taste the salty brine. Windjammer, sloop and ketch, brigantine and yawl. From far off corners of the world they left their ports of call. Great and noble ladies, true sovereigns of the sea, they brought their nation's blessings to the land of liberty. One day they'll tell the story of a day then long gone by, when the tall ships came a-sailing with their masts up to the sky. And the lives of we who saw them will
imagine that you had a whole bunch of people taking your house, blowing wind in your face, throwing water on you, and rocking the house back and forth with a ladder. Yes, it's been a little scary.
It was mostly just to try something new, to put myself in a situation where I was going to be a little bit afraid and out of my element, and yeah, just adventure.
They brought their nation's blessings to the land of liberty. Windjammer, sloop and ketch, brigantine and yawl. From far off corners of the world they left their ports of call. Great and noble ladies, true sovereigns of the sea, they brought their nation's blessings to the land of liberty.
This type of work, sailing ship sail training and deep sea expeditions, is pretty much, I've been employed, you know, man and boy since I was 18. So it's not really, the work itself is not a departure. Setting the ship up is, you know, probably a little bit ambitious at the time.
Something that I had sort of latched onto and thought was just going to be the coolest thing I could possibly do. And that was 4 years ago, and I'd planned to spend a year with the ship. You know, 4 years later, I'm still here.
I wanted to see a ship run a certain way to provide a certain event and process for our trainees and crew. And it became clear to me that the way to do this was to do it ourselves. And so we put together the gang and the ship to do it. So it was a dream, an ambition, certainly. But you know, all the parts have existed in other ships and other experiences before. I mean, none of it's particularly new.
you have to really want to do this in order for it to work. You have to really want to be part of the experience, and that's probably the thing that unites the crew on board the ship, is that everybody who is here because they really, really want to be here more than they want anything else, and that's what makes the voyage work.
I think that one of the biggest things is look inward first before you look to anything outward to change you. Find out what it is about yourself that you kind of feel a need to do, or an overwhelming desire, and then explore what the options are that fit in with that inward motivation. You know, look to the self first, and then the rest kind of falls into place, I think.
We seem to get one go around here. We don't seem to have 6 of them, or maybe we do, but we don't know about it. The meter is running. Life is not a dress rehearsal. If you want to do this, now's the time, and now's the chance. And if it's not this, and that's understandable. People seem to think that I think everyone should go sailing. Oh, no. I think a small number of people should do this. But if you have passion for something, you should go find out what that is and go do that. Because I don't think anyone gets to the age of 85 and says they wish they spent more time in the office.